Welcome to AP Workshops, welcome to the final walk round, the final workshop walk round of 2023. So welcome to AP Workshops, welcome to the final walk round of 2023. This is it, it's freezing cold outside. The lighting is a little bit low for cameras, unfortunately, but we can't have the door open because basically at this point it is the shortest day of the year, so it's just not going to get light at all. So welcome to AP Workshops, welcome to the final walk round. So what we're going to do is the usual format. If you wanted to have a quick look at our previous films, put into the search bar walk round, you can see what we've got in the past. But what we're going to do is show you the bikes that we've got in, give you a little bit of a rundown on what's going on in the workshops at the moment. So let's get into it if we can. We have got Chris Nind. Chris is one of our absolute favourites. He's an absolute legend. I've known him for a very, very long time. We used to work together at Honda. He's got his bike here with us at the moment. And I think that's looking for, it's a shock absorber. We'll have a look at that in a little bit later on. One of the electronic solenoids or motors, stepper motors on the electronic suspension's gone wrong on it. But first one we've ever seen go wrong on it, but we'll show you that a little bit later on. Got there, basically we've got a V4 in for an engine build. That's an engine refresh. That's a track bike, so the guy who owns that's absolutely fantastic. Really, really nice guy. So that one's there being sorted out. So that engine's in pieces being dealt with. My LC, minus the front mudguard or front fender, depending on what part of the world you're from. I think that actually runs now, so we might do a little bit of a film on that a little bit later on in the year, next year sometime. At least when the weather's a little bit drier anyway, because at the moment it's lashing it down and dark and I'm not going outside unless I have to. My Grom, so my Grom's basically there. I haven't used that embarrassingly at all this year. Well, I think I've used it, probably put about a couple of 100 miles on it this year, so pretty embarrassing, but we'll move on with that one. We have got now two bikes. If you're a watcher on our Facebook page and if you're into our Instagram page, you'll have seen pictures of these two bikes that we've got over here. I'll come to this one over here in a second, but this one here is bike number 2 of our new Heritage Series. The Heritage Series is basically a series of bikes that is numbered, a limited edition number of bikes that we are building that are a reboot of modern classics. So what we're looking to do is try and turn a modern bike into a classic. So we're taking an absolute, this here is the 2020 electronic suspension Tuono that we've built to look like one of the Tuono racings with all the carbon fibre, the white wheels. This has got magnesium wheels. It is incredible. If you're not sure, go and have a quick look at our Instagram page. If you're going to have a look up there, that's at AP Workshops _limited. Go and have a quick look at that and you can see what's going on with that. We'll come back and we'll do another film on those in a little bit when the weather's nice outside, because that looks great. This is Amber's bike. So basically this is Amber's 2000. She's going to be building something a little bit special. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Themed bikes. She's going in for it. She's going to go and do it. So you know what? Fair play. We're going to give her a little bit of time on that one. Watch this one. We might do a little bit of a build series on this one. Maybe it depends on what kind of if she fancies doing it or not. No problems. But that one's basically that was standing for, I think, for 10 years. 10 years. It's been standing for 10 years.
It's been 84 years.
Took about half an hour on the benches to get that going again, but the engine runs an absolute peach. It's lovely, lovely thing. So that's Amber's bike. She's going to deal with that. This is Mel's bike. This is basically what we're going to do is this is the donor bike that we're going to build into one of our Heritage Series bikes. Like I said, Heritage Series bikes, a reboot, modern classics. Not going to say too much more on that one. This is bike number 1, the bike that I'm going to keep just because I keep the first one of everything in the lines that we do. RS660, built in Chesterfield colours. If you want to go and have a quick look, some better detailed pictures, go to our Instagram page, have a quick look at that, no problems. You can see all of that there, but that is basically A reboot of an RS660 Chesterfield, yellow stripe. For those of you who know, there's yellow stripes on the seat units and there's green stripes on the seat units. This is a yellow stripe Biaggi replica RS660 Chesterfield. The Goddard replica, I think we've all seen that. Those of you that came to Cadwell Park with us this year on the Classic Bike Track Days gig that we did, that is absolutely fantastic. That was there. We had a great time with that. That's still there, unfortunately. Probably looks like we're not going to use that one for a little while yet. But let's see if we can do a few more track days next year on that one as well. Okay, so welcome back. We just had a bit of a change direction, a bit of a set change, so we can give you what's going on in the background over this side of things. Richard's over there. He's doing basically...
Hello there.
So we've had we're helping out another dealer with a bit of engine work on that one, no problems. He got a little bit stuck with that one, so we're helping out with that one. We've got the tools to do the job, and he's a good friend of mine, so we're just going to help him out with that one, no problems. This here is basically a bit of a special race bike build that's done for a friend of ours. Again, another project that's going to come, perhaps do a little bit of something on in the future, full carbon fibre bodywork, big bore engine build, the whole shebang. That's absolutely beautiful. Slicks, Dimag wheels, fantastic build, that one. But we'll come back to that and do that another one. I do a sort of a little bit more in depth on that one. Have a quick look back up here, the 250. Again, if you wanted to have a look and keep your eye on the Instagram pages and on the Facebook pages, we've done some absolutely sort of fantastic pictures of that bike just to keep up. But this was the Horror Bag 250, and I can call it the Horror Bag 250 because it was absolutely bloody vile when it landed. We imported this from Japan. Thought we were going to get a bargain, failed miserably on that one because it was an absolute hole when we got it. Literally, we've had to redo the engine, repaint it. Rich has spent probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks in total on that one, getting it to look something right. We've spent an absolute bloody fortune on it, but you know what? It looks absolutely incredible now. So we've lost our ass on it, but it doesn't matter. We've saved another good one. We are actually looking for anybody who's got RS250s and got RS250 parts floating about. We are actually looking for a number plate mount. So if you can find it, it's just a little piece here that fits down here that allows us to mount the number plate. If you've got one of those, please get in touch with us, sales@apworkshops.co.uk. Then we've got Ian's bike here. So this is Ian's track bike. Ian had a problem with the cylinder heads on his V4. So literally, it was one of the valve guides had gone, like literally just fell apart on it. So we've had to basically sort that one out. Some cam chain tensioners, cylinder head work on that one. That one's all done, that's all ready to go. Got an engine over there that's come from a guy, I think it's Lewis, he said his name was. I think it was Lewis. Was it Lewis? Yes. Yep, Lewis. Big bore engine build on that one. We've got the pistons. We're just waiting on the gaskets for that one. That's all in, no problems. Follow me and let me show you what was going on. Let me tell you. Do you remember we were talking about Chris's bike earlier on? Chris's bike with the electronic ignition. So what we've got, literally what looks like a TTX, an Öhlins TTX shock, but because it's electronic, it's got the wiring here and these motors, these servo motors here, to actually adjust. This one's to adjust the rebound damping from the dashboard, and this one's to adjust the compression damping. Now, thus far, these have been absolutely 100% reliable, but Chris's bike seems to be the first one, and I know Chris would appreciate this when he says, just his luck.
It's always me. I always get it.
And it is his luck, but it is absolutely top bloke. But it looks like the motor inside this that actually adjusts it. So when you adjust it on the dashboard, the motor inside here, the stepper motor, has given or is giving us a fault for some reason. So we're just trying to work out to see whether we can actually get this motor as a separate, as a spare part, that kind of thing. So we've made the phone calls on that one to see what's going on with that, see if we can get that all sorted so we can get Chris back and sorted, no problems on that one. That's it. So we've also managed to get hold of some of these as well. Basically, these are RSV SP, the specific. These are the real deal SP model specific dog bones or suspension linkages, depending on what you wanted to call them. Absolutely unavailable for them. We all of a sudden realised that 4 people across the world have been in touch with us saying that they've cracked. These have cracked, these are broken because they've not been looked after. And have we got them? So basically, we got them made, but if you have a look at these are absolutely beautiful. These will be off for anodising in a little while. The machining work on those is fantastic. We do actually sell suspension linkages for RSV4, for Gen 2 RSV and Gen 1, both types of Gen 1 RSV. They're all up on our website. So if you want to go and have a look, www.apworkshops.co.uk. Go to the search bar in the top right hand corner and put suspension. All the suspension parts will look up. If you go down into the left hand side, you can have a look specifically by your bike, or you can search model by your bike, no problems. It's all on the website. So just a quick little one I wanted to say. Thank you very much for everybody.
Thank you.
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 The workshop's slowing down a little bit at the moment, but it seems like the mail order side isn't, for which we are truly grateful. Matt is upstairs, still beavering away, getting on with it, still absolutely full on as it goes up there. I just wanted to say for everybody in the UK and abroad, thank you so much for all of your orders. If you want to go and have a quick look, www.apworkshops.co.uk. Have a quick look at the spare parts and accessories. There's workshop manuals up there. There's pictures, there's vlogs, there's basically a lot of information. That website is literally a one-stop shop if you wanted to have a look or for any information, or if you're not 100% sure, if you wanted to look for spare parts, something along those lines, it's all there. Just one more time, www.apworkshops.co.uk. Once again, for everybody, thank you very much for your orders. Thank you very much for your continued support. We all really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. One last thank you. Now, basically, one last thank you. I know everybody was laughing at me going, one last thank you. But literally, I've just come back from Florida. No, I wasn't on holiday, but I went to see our friend Jerry. So those of you who are old school, who've been around and been with us for a little while, would know that Jerry was quite a character. So while I was over in Florida visiting Jerry, I thought, can I help people? Because that's what we do in this building. We just look after people, we help people, and we see if we can help them out. Put a little sort of message out on our Facebook page. We got to meet Charles and we got to meet Sean, and we got to help them out with their bikes while we were out there. So we did a little bit of work while we were out there, just kind of helping them out as it goes, because they needed a little bit of help. And they needed sort of looking after. Jerry's bike was an absolute mess, but, and I know Jerry watches these, but look, it's all been sorted, no problems, and we're all on top of it. I just wanted to say thank you very much for you guys for coming to see us. It was an absolute pleasure. It was an absolute joy for me to go and meet you guys while I was out there. The weather was certainly a lot better over there than it was over here at the moment, that's for sure. But it was absolutely joyful. Thank you so much. And in this process and in this kind of thinking, honestly, 9 hours on an aeroplane, you got a lot of time to think. Do you want me to come and visit you? Do you want me to come and visit you to do some work? Where are you in the world?
Where are you? I'm over here.
Do you want us to come and do some more tour dates? Not UK, we're talking about across the world. Do we want to? I'm prepared to get on a plane and come and fix your bike, as long as you don't mind me filming it while we're going along. That would be absolutely cool. Let us know. Get in touch. sales@apworkshops.co.uk. You can get in touch with us. No problems. Put a little subtitle on there, tour dates. sales@apworkshops.co.uk. It'd be lovely to meet you. It'd be lovely to see if we could come and make that happen. That would be absolutely great. Thanks very much for everything. I really thank you very much again once more for all your support. A big, big thank you to RSC Clothing, ARAI Helmets, Motul Oils and GB Racing, those guys. Without this would not be possible. I'm truly grateful to you all. Take care. Have a great 2024. Take care. See you soon.